I've been to festivals when I was the only person there. That's how small they were. I've been to festivals that were so small that I went to one in Uruguay that 7 people came on the beach. 5 of them were police and 6 of them left, leaving some disorientated girl in a nightgown. That we had 14 musicians, including Serge and Nick Doof and Bunzy and everybody. We played this gig on the beach and there was nobody there. Nobody noticed that we had ever played. And I played on some of the larger festivals this year. I played with Tiesto, can you believe that? And Fatboy Slim in Brazil, and like the audiences were so big, they had to bring you telescopes just to see the people in the security by the barriers in front of you. At the very end of the festival, it was like when the pharaohs let the Jews out of Egypt and they all crossed the waters parted. It was a bit like that. You looked and you just could see not only people to the back, but as far as the eye could see to the left and as far as the eye could see to the right, there were just people, and everybody had their shirt off and everybody looked like bodybuilders, and there were giant muscular guys and girls who looked like they'd stepped off the cover of fashion magazines and Vogue, except much sexier dressed, and thousands of people just lying and gyrating and foaming in the mud and taking weird drugs that we don't even know the names of. I never found that. There's a thing they call perfume de Lancia, and you can buy it in balloon shops and you sniff it and you turn into a balloon basically. Well, there were a lot of balloons in that maybe. I mean, we did some parties there for 1,200, 20,000, 30,000. I think there was one for 40,000. I couldn't count them. They were big, but I know what you're going to say. The question was, yes, you were the unknown question. Everybody wants to know, don't gesticulate. Everybody wants to know what is the best country, what are the prettiest girls, and what is the best festival. That's the questions. That's the 3 basic questions. And what's the drug most commonly used? I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in girls. I'm not interested really in anything except trying to evade this question. Now, the question was, at which of the good festival? We know what the Magic 5 is, the holy grail, the basket full of goodies. Everybody who's in the business knows that if you had the money, you'd go to Burning Man. If you want to do a small party and don't have a very good time, you go to Bali on one of the islands, Kopangang, and pretend it was a Goa party that happened 20 years ago, but you're going to be disappointed. Then if you were lucky, you might get a good party in Israel, because they do have good parties in Israel, a lot of spirit there. And down the south in Eilat, there's an amazing place. You look over and see Jordan, where Moses walked, amazing place. If Brazil, playing by giant waterfalls, you know, with everyone on ayahuasca, pretty amazing parties, festivals. Glastonbury, one of the mind blowers of all time on the planet. But then you get to the smaller ones. The Glade is a good festival, and various ones, but I have to say, no, please don't cut this out. He's looking to see whether there's any film. I'm not being paid or prompted. No one's sticking anything in me like a sharp stick to say that my favourite festival is Azora. From Rajaram's lips, I've just come back from the Rainbow Serpent, fantastic, one of the great parties, one of the great festivals, one of the great promoters. But the Rainbow has just got the most fantastic vibe, so has Azora got the fantastic vibe. There's only maybe 3 or 4 in the whole universe that I would really say is worth spending your money and going. The rest are a risk. But if you want to take the risk, it's fine. I've been to all of them and they're a lot of fun. But if you really want to spend your money and have a good time, you know where to be this year. Right in front. And I'll be dancing next to you, because that's the beautiful thing here. There's no audience and there's no performer. The performers become the audience become the performers. We merge. It's like adding water to water. All of a sudden, then you put the water in the fridge, it becomes an ice cube. You realize that matter is all related to change, and we're all subject to melting, and that's basically the wrap for the night.